Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well in these times. Well, what a time we're in. I feel like I'm saying that every week. But at the moment, we are definitely experiencing some strong energies that's knocking us around. In particular, many of us are feeling very, very tired. This tiredness is exhausting and it's hitting us quite strongly. And I feel that this tiredness is occurring because of the amount of transmutation that is occurring in our beings on the planet and everywhere. So, this big amount of transmutation that's occurring is happening whether you are aware of it or not. During this time, I am seeing that our solar plexus in particular is going through a massive release detoxing. And this can cause many to feel off balance, to feel strange, to feel whacked out, just to feel not quite right. Please don't go into a space of feeling not that great and not sure, because I know this can be very confusing these times. Because when the solar plexus is detoxing and releasing, the energy is quite strong in terms of not feeling grounded, not feeling quite right. And that's because a lot of stuff that is being shifted out of the solar plexus has to do with our sense of self. So our identity, our worth, our values are in the midst of transmutation. And one of the symptoms is bringing up the old dynamics, the old consciousness around our connections in the past and in the present. So that occurs in feelings. And because there's a shift happening around our mind, the two, the solar plexus and the head centers, at the moment aren't aligning up. So this can throw many of us out of whack, off our axis. Just know that that the stories, the programs around one's identity, what and how you move to receive validation in your life. What are some of the actions? What are some of the beliefs are being brought up to be cleared out? Because a lot or most of these old programs don't serve us anymore. Actually, in fact, they've never served us. So this is a transmutation occurring. At the same time, there's this subtle energy in the peripheral of our lives, our being, that is starting to come through, starting to come in. And this energy is about new beginnings. So we're going through this transmutation. But what I'm seeing is this beautiful, and to me, it looks and feels like the energy of a very soft magenta and gold vibration. And that is coming through. And that is bringing in and representing new beginnings. And that also brings us the gifts of expansion in those energy centers that I've been talking about for a while now, the base, sacral, and solar plexus. And guys, the reason I'm talking about those energy centers a lot lately is because that is the focus as these high vibrations are coming in, because all those stories and programs in those energy centers need to be cleared, transmuted for the activation of synchronicity and serendipity, of flow, of momentum that is inclusive. So, this energy, this subtle vibration, bringing in the templates of new beginnings for all of us and individually, is powerful, because this energy is able to come through now because of the amount of work many are doing on themselves. This energy brings in a vibrational truth that we are able, and many will be able, to start accepting, because it's within us already. It's just that vibration I'm talking about, that new beginning, that subtle vibration that's coming in is activating what's already within us. And it is an important key. It's a major key to open those spaces, those doorways, gateways within us to move into more and more of the light path. And that key is a divine truth that we carry in our being that needs to be activated, especially in the next 6 months, next year, and onwards. And that energy is starting to come through. And that key is the key that brings in the divine truth that life is sacred. All of life is sacred. Now, that activation needs to occur within us. When it occurs within us, it will emanate in the external reality. And the law of frequency specific, the law of energy, will then activate other aspects of life in others, in nature, in many spaces and places. So this new subtle energy that's coming through this week is about the new beginnings that is held in the sacredness of the divine truth that all of life, your life, my life, every life is sacred. This truth, this divine truth, is a powerful shamanic consciousness. And as this is activated in our being, and it can and it will be activated, because all this transmuting that's going in the base, sacral, and solar plexus is clearing the survival consciousness, the pain, feelings, separation consciousness, and the consciousness of wanting to be validated, wanting to be in a false space of empowerment. That's all being transmuted. And because that's happening, that sacred key can now be activated within you. So as you're going through the transmutation that you are in, this energy of the new beginning is coming through. So, this tiredness that you're feeling is because of the massive change that is happening, not only in your being and in your life, but all of your timelines, all of your genetics. This is such a powerful time, and it will continue to be powerful. For the next 5 years, from 2025 to 2030, we will continue in the quickening of a transition where much will come through, where much that is new will be presented, but also the acceleration of this dismantling that is happening within us and around us will continue, and it will continue on the different realms of our being and the different realms of the spirit world also. So this week, during this time, be also aware that around your sacral, your tummy, and solar plexus, there is a lot of movement and discomfort in those two areas. It's almost like an upset tummy, not only in your tummy, but in your solar plexus. Because what I call the hauntings of your past is now being released and cleansed out of your being. So again, please move gently, be kind. And if you feel triggers coming up, go into a space of mindfulness, meditate, be gentle, go for walks, swim, connect with nature. Nature is your best friend and a powerful healer. It's important to do this. Know that there is a lot of projections occurring because many people are feeling these intensities. And so, out of survival, because that's been activated to be shifted. So, a lot of people are projecting, and they're projecting their stuff because of that survival consciousness in the base and the pain body in the sacral, and feeling disempowered in the solar plexus. So there is a lot of projections. And if you're aware of this, that you're being projected upon, move into compassion. No, it's not about you, but that person is in flight or fear. And if you feel like projecting or you have projected, go into compassion and forgiveness of yourself and kindness. And say to yourself, I am love, I am safe, and I am protected. Because also, if you're feeling that, you are going into fight or flight. Because these energies are so strong that it's agitating those survival aspects. Don't judge yourself, don't judge others. These parts are coming up. These parts are coming up in these times of great storms. For these parts, the tribe within you is moving to higher grounds. Again, this is an amazing time, and this is a powerful time. And we are all in this together. We're all having the same experience, but in our own unique divine way. And it's called remembering. We are remembering our divinity. We are remembering and returning upon the path, our original self path. We are returning as we are remembering. So when you're transmuting, there is space that occurs. And when that space is there, there is specific activations. And when those specific activations occur, then what happens is there is an opening in many places, spaces, realms, and levels, and it's called remembering. Remembering. And there's an activation, and you're returning. You're returning upon the path of your original self, your soul's journey, divine light, returning. And this has always been the way the great mystics have moved, have gone through their initiations. And guess what? That's where we are. We are in a great initiation. We are returning back to home. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome week, and I'll speak to you soon.